Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sheridan. Today's video, I thought it'd be really fun to take you along with me while I get ready to go take engagement photos. So I got engaged about 2 months ago, best 2 months of my life so far, but we're finally getting like professional engagement pictures done today. I also posted a Q&A box on my Instagram. Some of you guys submitted some questions, so I'm kind of just gonna do like a chit-chatty, get ready with me, answer your questions, see where the conversation takes us, show you how to do my makeup. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in a closet, let me just show you. So my like makeup vanity is in a closet. I have this like nice walk-in closet, but this is like where I do my makeup. Sorry, I was eating. But yeah, I do my makeup, all of it's in those drawers. So yeah, that's why I'm in a closet right now. So just ignore all of this. I'm gonna get started with my makeup first. I can't tell if this is like too far away. I feel like we might be too far away. Okay, I feel like this is good. Yeah, this will do. Okay, so right now I have a little bit of like brow pencil already in my brows, and then I have just like a little bit of concealer on these spots, but other than that I'm not wearing any makeup. Like I said, I am gonna wear foundation today just because like I'm getting my pictures taken. I want to make sure I have like a very flawless face, so I'm just gonna put my hair up. I guess this isn't foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, but I use this Bobbi Brown. Ooh, am I a real makeup guru now doing the hand thing? Okay, Bobbi Brown nude finish tinted moisturizer. I really like this because it's SPF 15, and since like just this year and my health journey, I've been trying really hard to take good care of my body and soul and mind and skin in all aspects, and wearing sunscreen is a really big part of that, so I like that it's SPF 15. I do wear SPF in my moisturizer, and I kind of just start with like strokes like that. Can you tell that I have no idea what I'm doing? Can you tell this color is way too light for me because I fake tanned? It's okay, it oxidizes a little bit, but kind of just get that all over my face, and then I go in like big circle motions and just kind of blend that in, and I stipple it like around my eyes like this. So while I'm blending, oh my god, this is so not the right color for me. It'll oxidize. I'll put bronzer on. Anyways. Okay, see? It's getting better. It's oxidizing. With a little bronzer, a little blush, we'll be fine. Okay, the first question on my story was, would you ever consider becoming a CPT, a certified personal trainer? So I thought about this a lot during COVID just because I had so much time, and I feel like, I don't know, everyone was getting their certification. You can do it online, whatever, but I initially decided like not to do it, or I guess I did decide not to do it. I'm not a CPT right now, because I think I was doing it to make money and not because it's actually something that I wanted to do. And like, I still toy with the idea a lot, especially going like part-time at work right now. I think that it would be really fun to be a CPT, but I think I want it more just to have that certification that says like, okay, yes, like I have education in this, and not so much because I like ever want to be a coach or take on clients. I don't in this phase of life, I don't ever see myself taking on clients just because I am so busy, and I am still like working a full-time, I guess part-time now, but still working like a real job, and I just think taking on clients would be more than what I have capacity for. That being said, I have thought about putting out like an app or putting out some kind of like workout guide. I've thought a lot about writing cookbooks, so it's definitely on my radar, but I think I just have like other priorities for right now. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in 2 different colors just to conceal my under eyes and my chin because I get the worst acne on my chin, and then a little bit of my forehead. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender with like a little bit of, this is Mario Badescu spray water. I don't like getting my beauty blender wet. I used to get my beauty blender like wet, and I don't know, I don't like that because it would just like make my face wet, but I like setting spray because it gets it wet enough, but like you don't have water dripping down your face. I literally can't get over the fact that this is just this. It looks worse in the camera than it does in my mirror, so I think it's this lighting. Is that better? I'm new here. Yeah, just blending that underneath my under eye. I like the beauty blender for when I'm working underneath my eye just because it's like delicate. I'll either use my ring finger and tap if I'm just doing like a no foundation, like just light concealer day. But I like the beauty blender because it just helps blend everything out nicely. It picks up any like excess makeup. Putting concealer on your eyelids is like a great eyeshadow base. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This is the best bronzer on planet Earth. It is, this is so hard, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have literally used this bronzer since I was in high school. Before I started like actually doing my makeup, the only thing I would do was bronzer and mascara, and I didn't know what contouring was, so I wouldn't like to put the hollows of my cheeks. I would just take like the biggest fluffy brush you can imagine and just put bronzer over my entire face and then put mascara on, and that was like my high school makeup routine. So since then I have gotten a little bit better. Look how cute this is. My sister got me this. It's just like a little thin kabuki brush, but this is what I use for my bronzer. The next question was advice for girls who want to go to college for engineering. So I do have an engineering degree. I got a degree in aerospace engineering from the University of Colorado. I'd say my biggest advice is, I'm assuming that whoever asked this is probably in high school if they still want to go to college. My biggest advice would be find a good friend group that you can like really immerse yourself into. College itself is so hard, especially when you're new and you don't know anyone. I stayed in state, so like obviously I knew a few people, but engineering itself is just so difficult. You have so much work, you have so much homework, and having like a good friend group that you can study with, that you can like bounce homework answers off of, like all of that just makes it so much better and makes like not only your experience better, but it just makes the degree easier if you have friends that can like check your work or like help you if you get stuck on a problem. Because at least in my experience, most engineering professors don't want to be professors. Like they're just there on research and then they're being forced to teach a class. There's good professors, but most of my professors were like that, and they did not care. They didn't do office hours. They were pretty much just like, I'm being forced to teach this class, and the TAs were usually just like not helpful either. So find a good friend group. Second thing is just know that, hopefully not, but just know you're probably going to be faced with sexism at one point or another. You're probably going to be the minority. There was only, I think, 12 or 13 girls in my entire graduating class. Like, be prepared for that and know that just because you are the minority, just because certain like men think that you don't deserve to be there, does not mean that they're right. Believe in yourself, believe in your purpose, and just like really know that no matter how hard it gets, if it's something you really want to do, you will be capable of achieving it. I can't get over this lighting. I think this lighting's ruining everything, but I just carved out my cheekbones and then on top of my forehead, underneath my jawline, and then I used the excess just kind of like on my creases and down my nose. Going in with blush, I use the NARS Orgasm blush, and then I just use like an angled fluffy brush. Just put that right above the bronzer. This blush is like not very blendable, so instead of like swiping it on, I like to kind of tap it on, and that helps it a little more. Learn that the hard way. If you swipe this on, you're gonna just have a line of blush. But this is the prettiest blush I own because it has that gold fleck in it. I like to put it over the top of my nose like this, just to give it that like freshly sun-kissed look. I'll put a little bit on the top of my forehead, chin, just like anywhere where you would get like a little sunburn if you were out in the sun for too long. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's a Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in Star Island. And then I'm just gonna use a small pointy fluffy brush. Next question someone asked me was, what is the weirdest thing someone has said to you in the gym? I haven't really gotten any like weird comments in the gym, but the weirdest thing to me is when someone will come up to you, you have never talked in your life, never seen this person before, and they'll be like, can I take you to dinner? or like, can I get to know you, or can I have your number? And it's just like, it's so weird to me, because when someone asks you that, like immediately just asks you on a date, doesn't even know my name, doesn't know anything about me, it's like, I know the only reason you're coming up to me is because of what like my body looks like in the gym. And like, granted, I wear like short shorts and like booty scrunch leggings, so like it's like I know that the only reason you're talking to me is because you want to try and sleep with me. So that is really weird to me when people say that. I think if you're a guy and you want to talk to someone in the gym, you should just say hi, compliment their form, compliment them on how strong they are. Get to know them. Give it like 3 weeks of just repetitively talking to them. Ask them their name. And then ask them out to dinner or something. Because then at least you know that person. People are like, can I get dinner with you? I'm like, what if I'm an axe murderer? You don't know that. You didn't even ask me my name. I don't know. I think that's super weird. Mostly just men in the gym are super weird. Like, who raised them? I think of that pickle jar girl. Like, who raised these boys? So now that my face is done, I'm going to go back with some of this Mario Badescu spray and just like kind of set my face. I didn't even put powder on. Oh, I guess I did. I don't know. I don't really know if this does anything. I just see everyone else do it. Like I said, I already have some gel in my brows from just like earlier this morning, but I use the e.l.f. Cosmetics, you can't see this, e.l.f. Cosmetics brow pencil in focus. I don't know. e.l.f. Cosmetics brow pencil in taupe. You probably couldn't see any of that. This is just my little mirror. And I just line like underneath my brows. I just try to draw a line like with quick little strokes in the natural shape of my brow. Make like a little square at the front, fill in the front, fill in the top of the arch, really get the end good, kind of fill in there. That's what it looks like. And then I will use the brush and just brush up, and that kind of blends out any harsh lines. That's an eyebrow. I'm gonna do the other side now. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, face done, brows done, eyeballs. Just zoomed you guys in so you can see my eyes. I don't know if you noticed this, but this eye is like slightly more like droopy than this one. Did you see that? I'm being relaxed. I can kind of like train it to be open, but like if I relax, it drives me crazy. I'm thinking using this palette. This is the Tartelette palette, and kind of doing like a blushy smoky eye and maybe like a brown liner. Next question someone asked was, what is your routine like? And I'm working Monday through Thursday, so I usually get up at like, I try to wake up at 5 a.m. My alarm is set for 5 a.m. every day. Today, for example, I snoozed until 6. But I usually try to wake up at 5, get up at 5. I'll either go to the gym right when I wake up in the morning, or I will, like I'll either go to the gym right when I wake up, get home around 6:30 and try to start work at 7, or I will wake up, try to start work at 6 and then be done with work around like 3 or 4 and then go to the gym in the afternoon. It really just depends on like how tired I am when I wake up. But I'm just using this Jet Setter color on like a little brush and putting it in my brow bone in like little sweepy motions like that. This is the transition shade. Look at me knowing what I'm talking about. I used to watch so many YouTube makeup videos. Like I feel like when I was first getting into YouTube, like not making my own videos, but when I first started watching YouTube, when I was in like senior of high school, like 17, 18, all I watched was makeup tutorials. I don't even think James Charles existed. It was like Lauren B, and then I think like Nikki tutorials, just all these makeup artists were so amazing, and I would watch all their videos, but they really taught me how to do my makeup. Okay, so that's a good transition shade. Just try to blend it out kind of everywhere. Bring it all the way out. And then I'm going to use, let's see, I'm probably going to use this shade Rebel right here. This size of, I'm going to use this shade Rebel on this size of brush. I'm just going to put that like in the corner right here in like a little V motion. kind of like that. And then just blend that better. And then I will take just whatever's left on my brush and put that in, or underneath my eye. Does anyone else make this face when they do their makeup? Like, okay, and then I'm just gonna go back in with like a big brush and like blend everything out a little bit better. But the next question someone asked me is, how is your relationship with Silvio's parents? My relationship is really good with his parents, actually. We had them over for dinner yesterday with my mom and my sister. His parents, like, they've just been nothing but loving since the day that I met them. They're like the coolest people ever. They actually retired and moved to Colorado, and they just live on like 6 acres of land and have like 2 horses and a whole barn and like a whole garden and all these chickens, and they just live like on the land in their little farm, and it's so cute, and they're the nicest people ever. They have a really good relationship with them. And then someone asked, where is Silvio originally from in Italy? So he's not actually from Italy. He was born in the United States. I think his dad was too. It's his, I think his grandpa that's like the Italian one, or maybe his great grandpa, but I could not tell you where in Italy he's from, but he has ancestry there. The name's just been like passed down, like his grandpa's name was also Silvio. I think I'm gonna use this Funny Girl color right here, and whenever I'm putting sparkly stuff on, I just use my ring finger. I find it like picks up better, just like this, and I'll only do it on like the first 2/3. And I try to get it in like my tear duct a little bit. And then whatever's left over, I just will put on the tip of my nose and up the bridge of my nose as like cute little extra boopy highlighter. And I'll just blend that to make it look seamless. I think all we need now is some eyeliner and some mascara. So I bought new eyeliner. I found this Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color brown, and I thought it might be fun to do a brown liner. That way it's like a little bit more natural for pictures. I'm also like, I shouldn't be trying new makeup before I get my pictures done, but you know what? I'm just gonna send it. Worst case scenario, I just put black on top, right? It's like this cute little mini thing. I've heard good things about this tattoo eyeliner, so hopefully it's good. I'm gonna attempt. So I have hooded eyes, I think this is what hooded eyes is. I don't know. Anyways, I mean, I use that as an excuse because I'm really bad at doing my eyeliner, and I feel like if I just say, oh, I have hooded eyes, people are like, oh, it's okay, versus me just being like, I'm 24 and I don't know how to do my eyeliner. But I usually start by making a line like from like my tear duct, like where I want the wing to be, and then I'll connect that to about the middle of my eye, and then I'll fill it in. I try not to take my liner more than like the middle of my eye, just because I think it helps. I feel like I have pretty round eyes, and so that helps elongate them. Next question someone asked me was, how do you feel about the way your life is going? That is a big question. I feel right now pretty happy about the way my life is going. Like I announced on social media, I'm actually going part-time at work, which is huge, like such a big step. Would not be able to do it without like the amazing fitness community that I've built, but I just feel like I'm finally in a place where I have the guts to pursue what like actually makes me happy, and because of Instagram and like just fitness and social media, I can like take that jump financially. So I really do like the way my life is going. It's really exciting to see, like, even though I never like intended for Instagram to become anything, it's so cool seeing it grow into something and seeing like the opportunities and the friendships that it's brought along, and it's something that's just like a really exciting what if that I want to lean into. So I'm like super excited for everything. Also, this isn't brown, this is like the world's darkest brown on planet Earth. Okay. I feel like I'm at the point where they totally don't look even, but I always hit this point where I'm like, put the eyeliner down, because even though they're not even, like, mascara will fix it. But if I keep messing with it, I'm gonna look like a, what are they called, cat girls, e-girls? I'm gonna look like that if I don't put the eyeliner down. Oh, I'm gonna curl my lashes. I probably should have done this before eyeliner, but whatever. That actually, like, didn't really mess up my eyeliner. We're doing okay. So then I also got a new mascara, because my mascara is like it doesn't even have the label on it anymore. It is literally on its last leg. I've gone through, I shit you not, 100 of these tubes in my lifetime. It's the Maybelline Colossal Volume Mascara. It's incredible, but I was in Sephora because I needed a new eyeliner anyways, and they had like their little mini ones, and I've tried these before, so I was just like, I'll just get this mascara. The next question someone asked me was, what is your favorite way to self-care? So I've talked about this a little bit before, but for me, self-care is like very much discipline. Like, my favorite way to self-care is to do my laundry and to clean my kitchen and to like meal prep and to like cook a really good meal and just like go to the gym. Like, I feel like getting things done that I know need done is self-care, because then when I'm feeling like really, really bad, to know that like I don't know, just to like know that my stuff's done, or like when you wake up in the morning and you wake up and like your kitchen's clean, it's just the best feeling. So I'm not great with it, because when I get stressed, like obviously that's the first thing that goes, but like when I have time and I'm like intentionally focusing on self-care, like I definitely focus on the chores that I need to get done. That being said, I don't think that was what this person meant by what's your favorite way to self-care. So I lately have been loving reading. I think pouring a glass of wine, pouring a bath, or like getting a hot bath, and just reading a really good book. I just finished Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, who's the guy that wrote The Martian. Such a good book. Probably my favorite book right now that I've ever read. It was just phenomenal. Like a perfect mix of being like space, sci-fi, mystery, exciting, but also just like nerdy and engineering and so like scientifically accurate. Like, it was just really cool. He's such a good author. I think he has an engineering degree, so that's why like he gets his science fiction books like so scientifically accurate. But that's probably my favorite way to self-care, is honestly just pour a glass of wine. If it's Monday, I'll watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever is on. But read a good book, take a nice bath. If it's daytime, like go for a hike. Anything that kind of gets you out of your routine. Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna go in with that Colossal volume brush, just because this brush has really nice like bristles, and I'm just gonna use this to like separate all that mascara that I just put on. There's the face again. I can't do it with my mouth closed. I can't. Okay, so that I think is the final look. I'm gonna add some lipstick. Favorite lipstick right now is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. So I'm just gonna choose like the lip liner to overline my bottom lip just a little. I don't like the way it looks when I overline my top lip. I don't know why, but I just overlined my bottom one. And that's finished makeup look. I'm gonna go show you guys what it looks like in like window lighting, because I feel like this lamp right here is just making me look like a freaking ghost. So okay, I'm on the hunt for some natural lighting. Okay, I'm just like by a window right now. As you can see, my face matches my body a lot better. I think just like the powder on my face in that light was like not doing me any favors, but this is the finished makeup look. Yeah. Okay, let's go do my hair. Say hi. Say hi to the people. Boop. Can I boop you? No. Boop. He's like, get away from me. Okay, anyways, bringing you over to this mirror because we have the nice lighting, and then that way I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna curl my hair now. I just use literally a curling iron from the grocery store, from 4th grade, maybe. It's just this Conair 1-inch curler. I've tried nice brands, Hot Tools, Bedhead, Wands, everything. This thing is just, it's the only thing that works. But I'm just gonna brush my hair. I washed it last night. I think day 2 hair just like holds curl a little bit better. I like to curl my hair by taking it in 2 sections like that and just bringing them to the front. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take pieces about that big, like, I don't know what this is called, a 1-inch piece. But I take 1-inch pieces starting from the back, I'll curl this, and then I just throw it behind me. So then all the curl pieces will be behind me, and I just work from back to front. I find that if I section my hair and do it like that, it just gets way too floofy. So I like to curl it all in like one down section. If you are new here, new to me, don't follow me on Instagram, my fiance and I met at CU Boulder. We went to college together. We studied the same, like we had the same degree. We both studied aerospace engineering. And then, as I mentioned, I was a cheerleader and he was actually the mascot. So just through, we were like best friends just through having the same degree, like walking to classes, and then also just like seeing each other every day. Oops. On game day, we just kind of became best friends. But I will explain what I'm doing. So taking a section from the back, I'm gonna clamp it in the middle like this and twist this one away from my face. I'm gonna alternate sections. Doing it this way gives you kind of like a messy, beachy look, which is what I'm going for, a little more natural, but curl it halfway away from my face. And then I will just unwrap it like this, let go a little bit, and keep curling up. And I leave out about 1 inch on the ends. And this just helps get more of that like long, straight curl instead of like a big bouncy one. To let it out, I just pull down just to get that end straight. And then this is kind of the curl that you're left with. Then when I do the next one, I'm gonna go towards my face. But yeah, I am super excited to get my pictures done. Silvio and I have been dating for over 2 years and we don't have any like professional photos together. We did a really fun like Halloween photo shoot together last year, but we like had skeleton makeup on and those photos are incredible, but we don't have any pictures that are like just us. So I'm really excited. And we just bought a house and just like moved in and we still haven't like hung pictures because we didn't have any. So I'm looking forward to just like making it look like actual humans live here. This is about to go crazy with his toys. I swear every time I'm trying to film for YouTube, Gibbous is like quiet and sleeping all day, and then the second I press record, he just starts throwing his toys around. I'm like, thank you. Okay, this is what it looks like so far from the back, but we're gonna brush it out, so don't freak out. It's just one of those days, you know? What is your favorite thing about your fiance? Favorite thing about Silvio? I don't know. I don't know if I can pick one thing because he's just like a flawless human being, but if I had to pick one thing, I'd say my favorite thing about him is how secure he is in his masculinity. I feel like every other person that I've dated has been very like self-conscious in our relationship, if that makes sense. Especially starting Instagram, like I feel like it's really easy for guys to not like that you post bikini pictures, or not like that you're active on social media, or like not like that guys follow you, not like that guys talk to me at the gym, etc., and get very jealous about it and almost put the fault on you. And Silvio has never once in his entire life like questioned our relationship, and I just think that's like the hottest thing on planet Earth, that he's just so confident in like not only himself but us, and just like secure in his masculinity. He'd get his nails done with me if I asked him to. Like he'll carry my bag, like he'll just like do things that I feel like in every other relationship that I've had, the men would be like, oh no, I'm not gonna, like that's girly, or like, oh I don't want to do that. Like fragile, such fragile masculinity. And Silvio is just so secure, and it is the sexiest thing ever. It's definitely my favorite thing about him. Other than that, he is the most supportive human being on planet Earth. He knows how to take care of me so well without me even really needing to tell him. Like, he just can read me. He knows when my mental health is getting bad before I even know. Like, he can catch it before me, and he knows, he like listens to what I say and like knows the things I've been working on in therapy, and he knows like my tools, and he can sense when my mental health is getting bad and be like, you need to do like XYZ, like this is happening, I can sense it, and you need to do XYZ. And it's so cool that he is that receptive to like me, but also that he pays attention to like what I'm working on and what works well for me, enough to know like, hey, you need like go do this, it'll make you feel better. Like, just having someone there that can take care of you is like nothing has ever made me feel more loved than that. And like Silvio summed up in whole is just the most loving human being on planet Earth. I'm literally like the luckiest girl alive that I get to marry him. Okay, the next question is, what advice would you give to someone? What advice would you give to someone starting out on their fitness journey? Try and find goals that do not revolve around your physique or aesthetic or like a weight, because you're gonna hit that and it's never gonna be enough for you. I know it wasn't for me. You hit that goal weight and you're like, oh wow, I did that. I bet I could lose 5 more pounds, or oh, I bet I could get a little bit more definition, or like a little bit more this, and you're never gonna be satisfied with that. But if you focus on like strength goals, I mean, obviously you're still never gonna be satisfied with strength goals. You're always gonna wanna get stronger, but taking the focus away from your physique, which is not necessarily something you can control, because no matter how hard you work, like you're still gonna get bloated when you're on your period. You're still gonna like get acne sometimes. And so focusing on something that's like 100% in your control, like strength training, or like running faster, or having better endurance, having more energy, sleeping better, etc., I think is going to make it more sustainable, because you're not going to get down on yourself as much if you can't reach a goal or resort to like unhealthy habits. So that would be my biggest advice, is just try to find a goal that is not like aesthetics focused. Work on your mental health and realize that like if what you're doing in the gym is making your mental health worse, like it's not worth it. It's literally not. Like, the whole point of getting into fitness and going to the gym and lifting weights and eating better, like, is to be healthier. And if in the process of that your mental health's getting worse, then it's not working. Then you're not getting healthier. Like, health is mind, body, and soul, and you have to have all three to be healthy. You can't just be fit. You can't just be like strong and lean. Like, you have to have good mental health. You have to set boundaries and face your traumas and like forgive yourself for mistakes you've made in the past, and like have a good relationship with food, etc. You have to be able to do all that before you can be healthy. But okay, I'm gonna stop filming because I think my camera's about to freak out on me. I only have a few more pieces. Finish this up, I'm gonna go put my dress on, my outfit on, and then I will show you guys what I look like. I have really outdone myself here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you brush it out with a brush, and I'll kind of just pull it apart, more volume. I just threw on some plain gold hoops. This is the dress. This is the hair and face. Okay, so this is the look. I'm obsessed. These are my Freebird booties. I got this dress from a little boutique by my house. Okay, I think that is everything for this video. I'm about to head out, go get my engagement pictures done. I'm so freaking excited, but this is the final look. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked this chit-chatty, get ready with me. Still getting comfortable in front of the camera, but still learning how to explain my makeup. But if you want more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at share.gets.fit for more content that I post every single day, and thanks for watching.